Hello Libra, this is your reading for January 2017. Okay. Oops. Alright, so let me shuffle for a few more seconds. Okay, here's the first card. Oh wow, this is interesting. Shadow side showed up for Virgo in the exact same spot, the same reversal. This is the shadow side, which also represents the devil in other interpretations of the tarot. So the shadow side represents maybe an ego out of control, the negative nature of our human behavior coming out. Okay, usually this isn't about external circumstances that are beyond our control, that are usually events. This is about our negative, dark side of our behavior and our ego. It can mean addiction, a dysfunctional relationship. So when I see this reversed, I'm going to give this card the benefit of the doubt that this is about confronting a lot of dysfunction and negative patterns at the beginning of the year. I also have 5 of Swords, which is meaningful because the swords are the element of air, which is the element for Libra. And this usually also means a huge dispute or fight. Someone wants to be right. Someone has to be right. And usually when this is upright, it means someone has won a battle. But they probably won the battle at the cost of other things, a friendship. You wanted to be right. Someone wanted to be right so much that, they did win the fight, but did they win the war? Many different types of conflicts. So when I see this reverse next to the reversal of the shadow side, once again, I'm looking at beginning the year dealing with long-standing conflicts about our ego, maybe someone else, confronting that about someone else. And now I have an Ace of Cups, which is very interesting because this is about new love. It's the beginning of a relationship. It can also mean aces are intense energy. So they're intense for whatever element. So this is water. We're talking about intense emotions and feeling in love, or just intense relationship issues about how we feel. So all of that is coming into play in the cards that are influencing your month from past energies, that we're dealing with conflicts of emotion, our ego versus unconditional love, or a relationship dealing with ego versus unconditional love, and stopping the fighting and stop trying to be right all the time. So especially since swords are the element of air for Libra. Now, heading further into January, we have a 3 of Wands, which is about positive, optimistic prospects for the future, making plans. A little fire never hurt air here. We have a Page of Swords in the middle, and pages are beginners. They're young, they're beginners, they're seeking out. But sometimes this means we start doing research, we start gathering information, we start having important discussions or talks. I have a 6 of Pentacles reversed. And even though this is reversed, keep in mind Pentacles are very slow. They're also part of the material world. This is about getting a loan or getting someone being very generous. It's the generosity card. It's about receiving a gift. And that gift can be time, it can be money, it can be a relationship. Okay, valuable tangible things. Okay. Now this is reversed. So one way I can interpret this is that someone is not lacking resources. Maybe you need more support from a particular person, spending more time together. Once again, Pentacles are all about the material world here. So the issue that's showing up here are just about give and take, trying to come to an agreement or a compromise about the future of a relationship for those of you who are attached. And so this is about give and take being a little bit out of balance here. Okay. It can even deal with commitment issues. But for those of you who are single, I think this could deal with someone not returning your love, or if you're on the dating scene, this is about you've been dating, you're on Tinder, and no prospects are coming up. Especially since Three of Wands are about, once again, moving forward into the future and making plans, being inspired by future plans. Okay, so for you single Libras out there, you're trying to get yourselves together here in the beginning for new love, and there will be little setbacks. It's the analogy that's coming up is you're going to throw your rod into the water, but nothing might come up just yet. I have the Justice card, and this is important because the scales, this represents us as far as our major arcana card. And justice is about being fair. Isn't that amazing? Because this is also about being fair. And actually, in the Rider-Waite, there are scales in the Six of Pentacles, not in this version, which is the Witch's Tarot. But the message is still underscored here, where I just got through talking about balance and give and take. And so when we have this strong major arcana card that represents the Libra, about balance and give and take, this is going to happen in your future. Also, remember this Page of Swords in the center of your spread, your element as well. He's holding the sword, but we didn't have the scales here. Interesting that now when we get to justice, we have the sword, we have the discussion, we're able to compromise, make the right judgments, and then we have the scales, which do represent balance and fairness. Okay, so that's a good sign as well. I have a King of Wands in reverse. This is fire energy, and it's also reversed. And whenever you get a king or a queen or a knight of wands, there's always an issue that's when it's reversed, it's about having control, having a temper tantrum, being angry. This may not be us. But remember, fire is nurtured by air. So we might be dealing with a lot of energy where things aren't going in our way and we're a little impatient. And I see this continuing the message of Three of Wands. There's a future, there's something we want very badly, but they're out of our control, and we might be a little impatient here. Especially since this Justice card is all about finding that balance and that harmony that we're looking for. When wands are reversed, or when fire gets out of control, definitely it'll throw things out of whack, just like any reversal of an element. And then I have a Nine of Pentacles reversed, which is interesting because this is all about happiness in the material world, joy, prosperity. And when it's reversed, because the 9 is the end, close to the end, we want this happiness and material prosperity as well. A life where maybe two people can be happy, but it's still elusive. This 9, we're not going to get to the level 9 yet. Okay. And I always choose to see it especially when I get a number that's reversed. We're trying to always go up through the cycle until we begin again with an ace. There are things in our prosperity in the material world that will still be problematic. Doesn't mean that that prosperity is not on the way. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for an outcome card. Okay. I have the World in reverse. This is the last major arcana card. And it's about successfully completing. Your life begins a new cycle. You finished one cycle successfully, and now you're into a new phase of your life. So when the World is reversed, it means not yet, no completion yet. Whatever is going on with finding balance and harmony and love, not yet. But it's on the way, because usually this reversals, when a reversal shows up, it usually means that this could be a positive with another shift. It can be upright. That energy can be reversed back. Okay? So I think what I'm getting for Libra is that, you know what, Libra, very practical. You like to think things through. And you also struggle with the psychological, which is the shadow side reversed, confronting demons, but also wanting joy and happiness and wanting that relationship, especially for you single Libras out there. Nothing wrong with making plans and just starting to think through what it is you want for your future this year. But you will find that, once again, nothing's going to be coming through as far as big romances. Things will not really get off to a fast start. This is going to require patience. And remember, Pentacles are slow and are always about patience and waiting. So as you head into your future, heading into influences for the next few months, Justice card, finding the balance, being impatient. And I think sometimes when wands are reversed, it means delays, because wands are fire, which is such a quick energy. So King of Wands could indicate things in your life like slowing down, having unnecessary delays that are not necessarily your fault, but nevertheless, it's going to maybe throw a monkey wrench here with your quest for justice. And, the material prosperity as well. Libras are very much perfectionists to where they need to have everything in its place, everything going smoothly. That might not happen yet. The World is saying things within reach that you want to accomplish are possible, but not yet. If there was a specific goal line in love that you were hoping to reach, the World is only saying not yet. Okay, you're still going to be in this little problematic teacup for a little bit, especially with what your major arcana is saying here, because you have the shadow side here, and then you have justice, and then you have the World. So get your balance and think things through and try to have balance in your life versus the things you can't control. But the World, you will get to that cycle soon. I think that as you head into spring and summer, you're going to feel much better about what's happening here with these pentacles and your goals and your dreams and your new vision for love and relationships with this Three of Wands. It'll come together. Okay? So that was your reading, Libra. And I have a special promotion for the month of January where you can get my videos for $15. If you would like your own personal video reading, they're available for $15 instead of the regular $20 for the whole month. So if you're thinking about getting a more specific reading, please consider this special promotion. And I also hope that you're having a wonderful holiday celebration and New Year. We'll be getting back to work soon, so I hope you're enjoying it. And I hope to talk to you soon. I'll see you on YouTube.